Hello once again, my people, it is I, Veed, and welcome back to Temptation's Ballad. Last episode, we learned about a good golden retriever girl named Artemy, found out that her mom is a witch. And, then Cole and Sid met up with each other. They're going to be part of a guild now, and it's gonna be fun. Let's still go see how it turns out, so let's get started. The next hour of Sid's morning was spent in a dizzy blur. He could feel his heart throbbing with excitement when this little hyena dragged him in the Adventurers Guild reception to register themselves as a new adventuring party. He's probably just being like, this is a dream come true, bitch. The fuck? I mean, come on, he didn't want to be a commoner anymore. Period. Sid barely paid any attention during all the boring paperwork talk at the front. Oh. One second. Not you. I need you. She said smart light. What was I saying? Sid barely paid any attention during all the boring paperwork talk at the front desk. That is not the move to do, sister, okay? Because there are terms and conditions that you need to abide by if you want to make this into a living. Or it could be like that episode of South Park where you turn into the human Sentai pad.
Great work!
The idea of working with the son of Meryl Bonebreaker is, of all people, was too ludicrous to even hope for, but here he was. I swear, if he blackmails Sid, he probably will be, but I'm like, if he like uses Sid as like just like a way to make money. Cole, I liked you. His first morning of being an official adventurer was spent beside the son of his idol. Sid felt giddy just thinking about it. The kid was a lot scrawnier than he imagined, though. I mean, nothing about him really screamed son of the greatest, most heroic mercenary of all time. Don't go judging. Okay, he can use magic. He can probably be like Firaga and then burn them all to crisp. Okay? He can be such a good red mage if he wanted to. Like, come fucking through, okay? A Firaga, Blizzaga, Thundaga. Who knows? Since he's a bard, who knows? Kiraga. Come fucking through. Mom always said to never judge people by their appearance, though. Who knows? Maybe this little guy was a hero in the making. Come on, kid. You're ready for the reverse adventuring job? Of course. What you have in mind? Are we gonna catch some bandits, protect an heir from a nobility, slay some demons? I don't think you're ready to slay some demons, okay? You are literally the first day. You're probably gonna do some thievery. I love, and I live the sudden the fucking DJ cut to a cottage. Sid's excitement immediately deflated. I can tell by your face, okay? That is the face of someone who's like, I don't know what I signed myself up for. Why am I spending hours loading crates onto a wagon? This isn't what I signed up for. More importantly, why aren't you helping? Light snores rumble from the inside of the wagon as his new boss yawned and stretched. Oh, what a bitch. What a bitch. Cole, get up and fucking do something, you whore. Cole Bonebreaker was lazily sprawled across the street like a basking cat, cheerfully plucking his loot while Sid heaved another heavy load of cargo into the wagon. Why not use some of that bard magic to fucking levitate a fucking crate, you fucking lazy-ass piece of shit? You know what you could be doing, even though you're fucking like 3'2"? You could be like lifting up one of these crates and helping out the poor boy. Okay, get you some of that muscle if you want to actually, you know, like make your dad proud of you. Gain some of that muscle, boy. God fucking damn it, Cole. It's because you're fucking lazy. It's because you're a fucking bard. Hey, who's the boss of our little adventuring party again? You're the one who agreed to these terms. My twig arms wouldn't be very helpful here anyways. I know. I just figured that we would be out in the city doing like cool adventuring stuff instead of like mundane labor. Sid remembering the crushing disappointment when Cole pulled the most boring looking job from the Adventuring Guild bulletin board. You fucking bitch. It's because he doesn't want to fucking work. Delivery help needed. Transport cargo from Craftsman Square to the shop in Town Square. Wagon will be provided. Yeah, come on. I mean, it's still adventuring, I guess. Like, in a sense, okay? Just fucking do the labor. And so, the next hour was spent loading crates of arcane crystals to transport to Soul Arcane Curiosities in the Town Square. Cole sat up and stretched leisurely with a yawn. Well, first of all, what did you expect? This is a job, and like all jobs, it's gonna be boring as hell sometimes. This ain't a fairy tale. Cole glanced at him skeptically. Plus, I ain't bringing an untrained greenhorn on a dangerous mission right off the bat. Today we're gonna take things nice and easy. Bring home a little coin and avoid being a disappointment. Capiche? Period. Period. Because listen, I don't want to be called a disappointment again. Okay, going on. Sid's shoulders slumped with a pout. I just thought that this was a good chance to like get away from my commoner life. His new boss sighed almost pitifully. Hey, keep your chin up, kid. You're still doing a real important job here. We're acting as guards for all this cargo in case someone tries to steal stuff. Crime's been on the rise ever since the king and queen croaked. And the city watch is useless, as usual. Having a big buff guy like you in the helm does wonders for our safety. Can't do this without ya. You're also pretty easy on the eyes. I need you to stop being horny for like 10 minutes. I'm trying to get these videos monetized, you ho. I am trying to make money because I want this to be my job. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Sid couldn't help but perked up at the praise, though he wasn't sure what Cole mumbled under his breath. Really? You mean it? Sure, why not? Now hurry up and load the rest of that cargo. Will do, boss. In fact, I just finished. The whole wagon shook as Schick hoisted the last wooden crate into the back. It broke. Oh, no, it didn't. Cole squinted. Oh. Hello? The shopkeeper gave us a wagon, but no horses. How are we supposed to haul this junk to the town square? Sid stared at him blankly. What are you talking about? This is a horseless carriage. It's powered by magic. Cole's face lit up as he immediately scampered to the front of the wagon like a child enticed by candy. Use your fucking magic. Cole, first off, look at that precious little face. I love you. Second off, use your fucking magic, okay? Stop being useless. Magic? Really? How does it work? Sid scratched his head as he hopped into the wagon next to his boss. What a strange little guy. You really don't know? Pretty much everyone uses arcane crystals for this kind of thing these days. Even folks who don't have talent for magic, like me, can use them. Sid gently tapped the crystal and embed into the wood of the wagon. Suddenly, the crystal hummed with a gentle glow. Cole is going to be a fucking bean baby boy when it comes to magic, and I stan. Okay, I stan. A sharp, almost citrus scent of magic filled... I swear to God, I'm hearing things. A sharp, almost citrus scent of magic filled the noses of the wheels of the wagon slowly moved on its own, carrying its passengers and cargo down the street. Cole watched him with utter fascination. Wait, you're telling me that everyone uses the crystal doohickeys nowadays? I mean, yeah? Axie is the kingdom's biggest exporter of arcane crystals after all. The royal family get their riches from mining them at the base of Mount Zenithar. I hope I said that right. I'm surprised you've never used one before. Cole scowled and flopped into his back as their wagon slowly rolled down the cobblestone street. Papa's a real old-fashioned magic hater. Nobody in the guild's allowed to do anything magic-y without Papa grilling their ass for an hour. And not in the fun way. Oh, he said murder. Magic is such a widespread thing, though. Heck, even my mom knows a little and cast a few simple cantrips to help clean the kitchens. You can do magic too, right? Are you gonna get in trouble if Meryl finds out? Cole groaned and buried his face in his hands. Don't bring up his dad. No, in all honesty, probably not. Probably gonna get that disappointed look on his face, but pretend everything's great and I'm perfect the way I am, blah blah blah. But he'd still be disappointed on the inside. The same way he's disappointed his son grew up to be a weak and spineless pipsqueak, despite the fact that he's given me everything a father could possibly give. That's even worse than him hating me. At least I can call him an asshole if he's angry. Oh no, baby bling boy. God, that's like me, my dad, thinking that I was straight and didn't want a gay son, and I'm like, hi, here I am. I hate my life. But I hear Meryl Brokebreaker's such a big, loving guy. I'm sure you have a chat with him, you'd understand. The short hyena scowled at him. Hey, you're supposed to be working for me, not be my life coach. Keep your eyes on the road. Alrighty, yeesh. As their wagon approached the corner, Sid rubbed his palm against the crystal embedded in the wood. The wagon slowly turned right with the motion of his hand. Cole immediately leaned over in his lap to get a better look. Whoa, wait a sec, let me try driving. Oh, he's so precious. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. I love him. Hi. Do you just rub the crystal thingy and the cart moves with it? Sid suddenly found himself with an overly excited hyena in his lap as Cole curiously prodded the crystal on the wooden floor. Sid's face felt oddly warm. Was he catching something? He shook his head furiously to clear his thoughts. You know what that is? You know what that is? You know what that is, Sid? That's called being gay. That's called you wanting to dominate this bitch. That's called you getting... You drank the water that turned the freaking frogs gay.
That turned the friggin' frogs gay.
Something like that? Tell you what, if I let you drive the wagon, will you tell me more about Meryl Bonebreaker? Cole glanced up with him, unimpressed. Hey, who's the boss of this party again? I'll mess with the crystal doohickey if I want to. Cole squinted up at him suspiciously. You're awfully obsessed with Papa. You aren't one of those fanboys that keeps, clogging up our mail, are you? No! He totally is. You can tell by that face. You can tell by that face right there. He was like, I spent probably, 3 mails. 3 things. Well, I may have sent a letter or 2 occasionally. Hamish would like to have a word with you. He's tired of scavenging your bills for all the letters of people asking Papa to step on them. Listen, I want fucking Meryl to step on me and call me a dirty slut and spit on my face, but I am not I am not going to go out of my way to write a letter to him to be like, please do this to me, daddy. It's like he's wearing a fucking leather harness, for God's sake, but I am not going to be that way because I have morals. Unlike you, Sid. Oh my fucking god. I never wrote anything like that. Are you sure about that? Who in the world would want to be stepped on? Me? What? Cole snorted. Oh, you poor innocent baby. You'd be surprised. Papa has all kinds of admirers. Well, I'm definitely not the stepping kind. I've just been following Meryl's work for a while. The bars in my mom's tavern sing tales about him all the time. Cole glanced up from the line of Sid's last and tilted his head curiously. What kind of stories are they singing? I've always wondered what regular folks think of Papa. Meryl's pretty much like a local legend. I grew up listening to stories about him. The bards sing about how Meryl started off as an infamous bandit who ransacked the nobility of the riches alongside the loyal right-hand man Hamish. The two of them inspired countless worn and weary men to their cause. They don't, but you don't know that they're secretly doing a little something on the sidelines. Okay, they probably went inside of those supply closets early on. Their group grew unstoppable and they pilfered riches from haughty nobles and gave back to broken and destitute quarters of Axia. He said Robin Hood. Oh, we love a good Robin Hood story in this house. Oh my god. Him being fucking Cole being like a bard. If he does not dress up like Robin Hood, I am going to be devastatingly upset. Meryl Bonebreaker spearheaded operations. Oh wait, nope, that's Sid. Meryl Bonebreaker spearheaded operations that single-handedly breathed life back into poverty-stricken communities everywhere. The nobles in City Watch were helpless to his might. Axios the Knight spent countless years trying to throw him in prison, but they never managed to even slow him down. He's been hailed as a hero ever since. Well, that depends on which bars you listen to. I've seen a few performances in the church district where folks were dancing around a bonfire at Papa's burning effigy. About that. How in the world did Meryl manage to become an official mercenary guild without the City Watch knocking down his door? Oh, they've tried. The City Watch and Holy Knights barely stood a chance against Papa. It's because he's a fucking daddy that wears a fucking leather harness and nothing else. I swear to God, no. But in all seriousness, Meryl, you need to use some of that currency that you're saving up so in that way you can buy some goddamn armor, bitch. Okay, get yourself like a chainmail or something. Get yourself some fucking pants. Okay, obviously your boyfriend needs one. His men were too well coordinated and they basically danced circles around anyone trying to catch them. By the way, I'm pretty sure Hamish was the brains behind all their operations. After years of pillaging the rich and rebuilding the neglected parts of the city, the royal family struck a deal with Papa. They were basically like, please stop stealing and destroying our shit. In return, we'll absolve you and your men of all your crimes and start actively funding the malnourished parts of the city like we're fucking supposed to. We love it. We stan, okay? Equality for all. Please, please, please stop humiliating us in front of the entire city. And so Papa agreed and officially formed the Bonebreaker Mercenary Company. Speaking of, I got a question for you. What do the normal folks think about Papa's name? What? Meryl Bonebreaker? It's a rough and tumble name befitting for great mercenary. Cole snorted comically. It's dumb, and this is coming from his son. I have a running theory that Papa renamed himself at some point thinking it was cool. Well, that is one of the many rumors that the bars have been singing about. Oh? What other rumors are there? Well, one story has it that Meryl was a savage child raised in the woods by feral animals. Another conflicting account says that he was a nobleman's child who ran away, become a bandit in rebellion. Oh, bards do love spinning their tall tales. Oh, but you would know because you fucking are one. Okay, you're the bard in this story, Beach, and you're gonna be seducing and sleeping with everyone. You're gonna seduce a dragon at some point, I can tell already. A kitty grin hung across Sid's face as he daydreamed about his idol. What a legend. One day, I hope to perform great heroic feats just like him. Cole laughed and rolled his eyes in exasperation. You really are a fanboy. So what? I just really admire his work. By the way, it's my turn to ask some questions. Okay, come through, Sid. Cole's probably going to be like, stop it, because I'm leading the party, but answer some questions, bitch. What's it like growing up as the son of Meryl Bonebreaker? It must be a lot more exciting than us commoners. Do you get to do cool missions all the time? Are you constantly like going out on adventures and saving people? It's cramped. Huh? Sid was startled as Cole suddenly rolled off his lap and crossed his arms with a frown. Papa and Hamish are the only ones in the guild with their own bedroom. All I've got is a little hammock in the living quarters with the rest of the mercs. The boy ain't exactly quiet. Not a shred of the boys ain't exactly quiet. Not a shred of privacy whatsoever. Oh. How many times have you heard people finish? Because like that is like the most unholy sound that has ever happened. Like right after you finish, you're like, I feel disgusting. Personal experience. At least you're never lonely. You're an only child, aren't you? Hey, you're an only child too. I grew up with 30 other mercenary men in a Bonebreaker guild. That's basically a whole set of annoying siblings. Cole glared at the ceiling of the wagon with a deep frown. Everyone's got their eyes on me, expecting me to fill Meryl Bonebreaker's shoes. But I'm a tiny guy. Papa's got huge feet, and he doesn't even wear shoes. I want to make Papa proud, but I'm not exactly the spitting image of a hero, now am I? Cole's sigh echoed through the interior of the wagon. Sid glanced at the small hyena quietly. Oh, are they gonna have like a little bonding session? If this ends up fucking, I swear to God. His brow was furrowed with deep frustration. It was simple to see these thoughts plagued him frequently. Sympathy welled in Sid's chest. A light silence hung in the air for several long moments, broken only by the rhythmic grind of wooden wheels rolling across the cobblestone road. Oh, okay, I thought they were going to crash. Sid reached over and gingerly patted Cole on the head. What are you doing? Cole shot him a glare, as though debating whether to bite his fingers off or let him continue. I just thought that stressed out look doesn't fit you, boss. You may not be very heroic now, but it's never too late to grow. And hey, you've got me now. Oh, they're becoming friends, and I love it. Listen, I'm a slut for friendships, okay? Because I barely have any, which is why I try to make friendships online, and then it never fucking works, okay? I'm just a sad boy. Look at that determined face, okay? If you ever need a big guy to swing an axe for you, I've got your back. We'll both become something we can be proud of. The small hyena stared up at him as Sid continued to ruffle his hair. A small smile slowly twitched across his face. Oh my God, this is so heartwarming. Okay, I'm here for heart. I'm a slut for hand-holding. It felt strangely genuine. Oh, great. An optimist. I guess I'll be counting on you from now on. Don't let me down, big guy. Sid's chest felt warm as he nodded earnestly. Of course! You can count on me, boss. I am a slut for friendships. Alright, now what's going on with you, Miss Thing? What's going on with you, Miss Artemy? Okay, so you're in the town square. Okay, I see you. You're gonna find your way to the royal palace. Oh my God. That is the look of pure despair. She is lost. She is dumbfounded. She doesn't know where she's going. Artemy groaned and buried her face in her hands. Where in the world was the royal palace entrance? She had spent the last few hours stumbling across the city like a directionless duckling, wandering through countless unrecognizable plazas and streets. The massive royal palace castle was visible in the skyline, but even larger walls surrounded it with nary an entrance or gate in sight. Nary? Is that the word? Is that the word that you're looking for, Shiro? Hold on, I'm checking if that's the word that you're... Non-standard form of knots. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is... Okay, so that does work. The place was truly built like an impenetrable fortress. Artemy sighed in defeat. Perhaps I should have taken Knight's commander's advice and familiarized myself with the town first. He did mention that a shop in the market district was selling more of those cinnamon chocolate chip cookies. It was quite tempting to forget her task and simply explore a city for the while. Axia was bustling and full of life. Artemy had never seen so many people in her life. Or Axia. There were shopkeepers hastily organizing their wares, carefully shoppers strolling down the streets, and children laughing and chasing chickens across the grass. The city was much bigger than she had imagined. Artemy had never felt so small. She shook her head furiously and stomped down yet another street. Yeah, she's never left the walls of the church. Of course she's gonna, feel like a tiny little ant. And she has the power of God and anime on her side. Goddamn. Okay, God is a woman. Shine your light onto her and cast away. Goddamn, clairvoyance. I must stay focused on my task. I mustn't fail the Knight Commander's trust. Perhaps I shall ask for directions? No. What would the people think of a clueless chosen one? This would surely reflect badly on the church. A pained cry echoed through a small alley, startled Artemy from her thoughts. Ooh, bitch is getting attacked, bitch is getting murdered, bitch is getting shot with a crossbow. Huh? What was that? She rushed down the narrow alley towards the sound's source, a hand readied at her sword's hilt. Artemy turned the corner to find a young street urchin curled on the cobblestone floor. The small boy was clutching his knee and whimpering quietly. Oh, I don't know what your name is, but I'm gonna call you Crowley because you're a Siamese cat, just like my cat. Fun fact, I tried recording this earlier today, and my cat was just like not having any of it. He was like right on my mouse pad, just like staring at me because he wanted like a little bit of love like every now and then, but secretly he was like, why aren't you feeding me my goddamn tuna yet, you bitch? And I'm like, because it's fucking 10 in the morning. So not only that, but also like the microphone was turned off, and I was like, fuck my life. Young man, are you hurt? Oh, hello, Miss Nate. I think I'm okay. Ugh. The boy attempted to stand, but his ankle gave out from under him. Oh, he broke his ankle. Artemy hastily caught the poor boy before he fell on his face again. All right, I guess I ain't as okay as I thought. Little one, what happened to you? Oh, it ain't nothing to be worried about. I was jigging through this trash here as usual, but I jumped out of a ruggish bang at a funny angle. The name's Emil, by the way. Nice to meet you, ma'am. You are cute, and I am going to take you in as my son. Do you have parents? Your clothes make you look like an orphan. Is this your way of saying Sissel is in this game? Oh, I miss my sweet little rabbit boy. We need to take this whole thing in. Not in that way. What a polite child. Do your parents know where you are, little one? You're in no state to walk. I'm happy to carry you home if you'd like. The young boy's face lit up. That would be grand. Much appreciated, miss. My folks just live a few blocks away. Okay, so he's just poor. You're a lifesaver, Miss Knight. Artemy's face flushed as she scratched her cheek bashfully. She was not used to such appreciation. Think nothing of it. I'm simply performing my duties as a knight. Artemy grinned as she tucked her leather box under her arm and allowed the young boy to climb on her back. Her delivery efforts today may have been unfruitful so far, but at least she was able to help someone in need. Like, goddamn. The youth cat hung comfortably on her back as they made their way out of the narrow alley. All right, little one. If you would point us to the direction of your home... Huh? Oh, he a thief. He a fucking thief. He a thiefy boy. Never mind. I knew there was something devious. A small paw suddenly flung a fistful of sand into her face as she stumbled backwards. She yelped as another hand roughly pressed more sand into her eyes, grinding it painfully into her skin. Oh, what in the world are you doing? What a sucker. I can't believe you fell for the oldest trick in the book. Oh, okay, straight the fuck up. You knights really are just a bunch of simpletons. Now, what goods are you carrying, missy? While desperately trying to brush the sand of her eyes, Artemy felt the lever box slip from her grasp. By the time she regained her vision, the young boy was making a mad dash down the street. For a moment, Artemy sat on the cobblestone floor, utterly stupefied. What? How despicable! Stop, thief! Oh my god, come through. Alright, fucking fight. Oh, and here is where all three of them are gonna meet. Oh my god. Sid let out a dull groan as their wagon slowly creaked up on the large hill, the town square finally coming into view. Finally! I think I see the shot from here. The first mission of theirs was turning out to be a massive slog. Even Cole was snoring loudly in the back, having fallen asleep from the sheer boredom of the trip. We there yet? The small hyena yawned and stretched lazily. Oh, good. Easy pay for easy work. Just what I was looking for. Sid sighed in disappointment and mumbled quietly to himself. Yeah, easy. He had really hoped his first as an adventurer would have a little more excitement. The wagon suddenly shook and teetered precariously at the top of the hill as a small urchin boy crashed through the interior. Oh shit. Help! Please! You've got to help me! Whoa, what's happening? You can't be jumping into random people's carriages, kid. It's dangerous. The small urchin boy was shaking with fear as he cowered into a corner of the wagon in between the crates of the crystal. I just realized that this is the first time that, like, well, I wouldn't say, like, first time, because I was, like, you know, the remnant of despair or whatever, in repeat had like a Sprite to him, but it was like, this kid is just like a measly thief. I thought he would have something where it's like, you know, the fucking rat teacher. I don't remember his name. Ratigan, I think his name was. Because he didn't have Sprites, but like this kid had Sprites apparently. Good on you, Shiro. A small urchin boy was shaking with fear as he cowered into a corner of the wagon in between the crates of crystals. I'm so scared. This crazy lady was chasing me down the street. She had a big sword and shield and was charging at me like she was gonna kill me. You've gotta help me, please. Sid instantly leapt to his feet. Oh god, no, he's a fucking liar. Don't worry, kid, you're safe here with us adventurers. What kind of lady would threaten little children? Where is she, kid? I'll go give her a piece of my mind. A hand seized the hem of his tunic and dragged him back down to his seat. Oh, hi. Alright, so I'm out. Hi, Cole. I know that you don't want to do adventuring stuff right now, but like, what you got to say about it, boy? I know a farce when I see one. What are you carrying in that leather box, kid? Is it yours?
Yeah. It's a heirloom from my parents.
What kind of work do your parents do?
Huh? Well, they were stonemasons?
Cole squinted at him suspiciously, as Cole can read through that bullshit. Like, right through the bullshit. Stonemasons who can somehow afford leather so pompously expensive that it make nobles wet themselves? Right. I completely believe you.
Hey, boss, lay off the kid, will ya? The poor thing's scared of his mind.
You can't trust people just because they're small and cute.
Well, I joined you, didn't I?
Cole sputtered indignantly. I am going to call the authorities. That's different. I was offering you a job. The wooden wagon shook one more as another figure barreled into a tiny cramped space. Girl, did you really just tackle through these two are just trying to just, you know, do a simple, easy job. A short golden retriever knight panted heavily as she jabs an accused finger at the cowardly urchin. I finally caught you, thief! Return the stolen package immediately. The street urchin leapt in the back of the wagon behind several crates of crystal. Girl, don't be running. You're going to break all of the crystals, I swear to God. Several crates were knocked over as the knight charged at him and tried to pin him down. The wooden wagon creaked and shook from the strain of two ferociously wrestling each other while screaming and shouting. This is when you remove the crystal, bitch. This is when you remove it, so in that way it stops driving.
She's gonna kill me. You're not gonna leave a poor defenseless kid on his own, would you? Of course not.
Yes, we are. Now get out and take this outside. This stinking little wagon can't hold this many people.
Boss, this is just cruel.
I didn't sign up for babysitting.
Duh, figures I've run into a wagon full of shitheads.
Where did you learn that language, young man? You need to be grounded. You need to be put inside of a corner, you fucking heathen.
At least I won't have to feel bad about this.
Oh, the little urchin suddenly swung a claw hand at the ceiling. A sharp ripping... Oh my fucking god. A sharp ripping sound shredded through the air as a large swath of the wagon's canvas roof collapsed into everyone's heads. Emil laughed as he watched Cole sit in the night struggle to throw the tattered cloth off of themselves.
Serves you right. And looky here, you've got crates full of shiny gems in this odd wagon. Don't mind if I help myself to a few. These should catch me a good price with old Clyde.
Who's Clyde? Cole shuffled around the collapsed roof to see the urchin shove a fistful of gems into its tattered pockets. I am going to break this kid's neck. Hey, keep your grubby hands off our stuff! The urchin boy merely sneered and blew a raspberry at him. Oh, you're too young.
Sucks to suck, ain't it? Well, I've got what I came for. Time to get out of here. Good luck getting out of this mess.
The urchin swiped forcefully at the crystal embed in the front of the wagon before... Oh, of course he fucking did. Before leaping outside with a gleeful cackle. A harsh grinding noise filled the air as magic suddenly surged through the wagon's wooden wheels. Oh, shit. The entire wagon suddenly shot forward as it barreled down the hill at breakneck speed. Oh.
This kid's gonna get a fistful of punch, bitch.
Cole felt himself getting thrown back and tumbled painfully on the shaking floor. Cracks formed, the wood of the wagon bounced up and down the rough cobblestone road. A strong head suddenly grabbed Cole by the waist and pulled him protectively into Sid's chest. Yes, this is the kind of... These two are going to date later on in the fucking story, I can tell already. We're gonna crash. Everyone hold on to something. Uh-oh. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the episode right there. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching us go on our first adventure with it going completely horrible with this fucking Siamese cat, and having all three together now. Make sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe buttons down below. You know, Buffalo YouTuber out. Make sure to hit that notification bell so on the way to miss out on any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next episode. Whoops. Goodbye.